Hey y'all, it's Tracy with Miss T's Cupcake Factory and the Cupcake Court. Today I'm out here with my husband in Sitges, Spain, which is just outside of Barcelona. And actually, I don't know if I told y'all, but I got married. So we are out here on a honeymoon / my husband's birthday's on Sunday. We actually wanted to show you all how to make some cupcakes out here in Spain. The problem is, little did we know, we brought cupcake corks, we brought the tin, we brought the scoop. We did not bring cupcake mix or cake mix because we thought, oh, we can find it at any market in Spain. Wrong! Pillsbury, Duncan Hines, Betty Crocker, I don't know what y'all are doing, but we couldn't find cupcakes mix out here to save our life. So we kind of made our own batter just to test out. We thought it would be fun to just make some cupcakes out here in Spain. So we have a little bit of batter. I'm going to go ahead and line probably about 6 because we only did a quarter of the recipe that it called for. And we bought the mix to make a sponge cake. So we're not going to be filling any of these because we don't have a mixer. We don't have a lot of things in our vacation rental, but we have enough just to test out here in Spain. I'm gonna scoop up a little bit of the batter. And again, this is my 1 ounce scoop. Another thing that we did that is quite plentiful out here in Spain is olive oil, as you can imagine. So we really did a change of recipe, but we just thought for fun, we're going to take the cupcake traveling show with us, and it's probably going to make about 5 cupcakes. Actually, we did, Ramal and I, that's my husband, we did make one earlier today. We were actually saying how different the ingredients are out here. Sugar tastes different. A lot of their pastries aren't as sweet as in the US, but it did come out. We were pleasantly surprised. And I would love to make frosting for y'all, but again, we don't have an electric mixer here. We definitely don't have a KitchenAid, and it would take us quite some time to whip up frosting, particularly buttercream, in the way we need to, that we do it with the KitchenAid. But what we're going to do is I'm going to fill these 5, and this is a trick I learned many years ago. If you only have enough batter for not all the wells, go ahead and put a little water in them, and so that way it will balance out the cooking. So I'm actually going to take this over here to the sink, and you can do a cup. I just get a little lazy and just fill a little bit of water. There we have it. Oops, I knocked over a cork. And so we're gonna go ahead and set this in our oven. We did find with this mix, it took a little bit longer than my normal 13 minutes. So it took about 15 minutes, but we're gonna come back in about 3 minutes to check the corks, just to make sure none tipped over. And then we'll go ahead and leave it in for the rest of the time. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, y'all, so I was here entertaining myself while my husband was getting the logistics light, whatever they do. I don't do that part. But anyway, we checked at 3 minutes. Nothing really happened to show y'all. They look the same. So we're going to check now. It's been 10 minutes. And, yeah, we're not seeing a whole lot of improvement, but we are starting to see them rise. So again, we're going to give it 5 more minutes and come back, and we'll let you know. They are not rising like my normal ones, but I think we are good. The top is looking complete. So we are going to take these bad boys out. Hot, hot, hot. You know, y'all, it's been pretty funny on this little oven. In the States, we use Fahrenheit. Out here in Spain, they use Celsius, so trying to figure out the conversion. So we're just going to sit these right here on the rack. I know I'm kind of used to the heat, but if you go, whoopsie, see that one obviously was not enough batter. That was our last one. Oops, there it is. Oop, there it is. As you can see, this one made absolutely no cork, but that's okay. We're going to let it cool. Anyway, here is one we made earlier today. So you can see it has a pretty deep cavity in it. We were pleasantly surprised as Ramal and I took the wrapper off. No sticking, cooked all the way through. And it was actually quite moist. A little more dense than my normal cakes, but it was actually very good. And you see, we could have the well in there. Another thing we noticed out here is fresh fruit. Strawberries, beautiful, about $2.35 for 1 pound. I was really trying to get raspberries, but I did not pick them up when we were there. Interestingly enough, though, avocado out here, baby, $5.50 for 1 large avocado. I'm from Southern California, love me some avocados. I don't love them that much. But anyway, we're gonna let those cool for a minute or two. We should be able to pull out the corks. You're gonna see a little bit of cake residue, but not much. Again, I do suggest dipping it in the oils, kind of in the easiest way. We have not seen any cakes out here in any of the bakeries we've stopped at. You see a lot of bread, smoking deal. In Texas, California, those loaves of bread would be $6, $7, $2 here. But interestingly enough, we only saw it in Istanbul. We saw some cakes, but we have not seen cakes out here in the Spain area, Barcelona in particular. So, Spain, we're coming for you with the cupcake corks. We're coming for you to bring a broader horizon outside of donuts. The pastries are very cheap out here. We've gotten a croissant and a coffee for like $1.50, but a donut by itself is $1.50 or $1.75. Weird, but like I said, Spain, we're coming for you with the cupcake cork, and we're gonna rock your world. Thanks you guys for staying tuned on this episode, and we'll see you next time. What did they say in Spain? Hola is hello, adios. I don't know, terrible with my Spanish, but we're gonna do better next time. Have a good one.